So I'm crying, making a vlog. I just made Exodus chapter 29 New King James Version before this, and I'm just not feeling so well today. I woke up late. I went to bed late. I woke up late. You know, I'm going through trial and error with different, these medications and stuff, and it seems like some of them help, some of them don't, and I want to be able to figure out like what medication will be right for me, and God's been healing me in the process of all this, and it's hard having multiple mental disorders, and everyone wants to say it's all in your head, but no, it comes from trauma, past traumas. It's inevitable that that will psychologically do something to somebody, to their brain chemistry and stuff. So like anyone who says that there's no suffering in this world, or they've never been through anything, or they've never felt depressed or anything like that, I think they're lying, because there's no way that there's no perfect person like who everybody needs Jesus. Like, we all need Jesus. We all have issues. I mean, some more than others. I mean, I have a lot of issues, so I need Jesus every day. Every single day I need Jesus, like, and I'm so thankful that I'm not alone in this, and I have God. I'm so thankful that I have him by my side, you know. And there's a time for mourning, there's a time for joy, there's a time and place for, different things, and that's why we all feel different emotions and stuff. And right now, like, I know that just because I'm feeling down in this moment doesn't mean I'm gonna feel down 10 minutes to a day from now or whatever, because the Lord uplifts me, and my emotions are always like all over the place. Um, but I'm thankful to God that I'm not alone, like I said, and I'm just being vulnerable with everybody here on this channel, because this is a judgment-free zone, because I'm a mess, but I'm God's mess, and, there's days where I feel very depressed, like today, and there's days where I feel, not depressed, and I feel uplifted and stuff, but, if I didn't feel depressed, I would be thankful for the days that I'm feeling good, and happy and joyful, and he says that, God says that there will be suffering in this world, and rejoice in our suffering. So I'm going to rejoice in it, and just know that it's process of sanctification. And um I've mostly been depressed because it's so cold. It's been so cold, and I'm just stressed out a lot about a lot of minuscule things. Well, not minuscule. I wouldn't say it's minuscule. I would say like things, just a whole bunch of stuff. But he says cast your burdens on him, because his yoke is easy and his burden is light. So I'm just going to keep casting my burdens on the Lord, and keep surrendering everything to him, because that's all I can do, and that works wonders in people's lives, doing that. And I just love Jesus so much. I feel sorrowful right now. But I'm not crying anymore. He actually just stopped my tears, which is good, because the Lord is very good. Um, and I'm feeling more at peace, just letting that out. I'm just doing a little Jesus vent and rant. Well, not a rant, or more like being vulnerable, and talking about how much I love God, and how much he helps me, and how even despite my emotions, I know, like, how much he loves me and stuff, and how my emotions do not determine God's love for me. Just because I'm feeling sad or down one day doesn't mean that God doesn't love me. It's just life is just like that. But God helps us through those tough times. And, making this video actually helped me. Talking about God and glorifying His name, and then also being vulnerable with people. Because I'm normally not the type to share my emotions with people. I like to bottle it up inside. But this is my therapy, and I'm overcoming social anxiety by being real with people. Because it's difficult. Life is difficult. But God is so good. He sure is. So, yeah, that's my little vlog for today. I know I'm going to feel better later on in the day. And I'm going to feel better tomorrow. And if not, then the next day. Or the next day. I know. I know how it is. Not every day is sunshine and daisies. So, I love y'all very much. And God loves you so much. Yes, He does. So take care, everybody. God bless you. If you're feeling depressed, how I'm feeling today, just pour it out to the Lord. He hears you. Give your burdens to the Lord. And be vulnerable with Him. And reach out to a friend, too, if you'd like, and ask people to pray for you, because they definitely will, and I will. And I pray that you feel better if you are feeling, down like me today, downcast. So take care, everybody. I love you very much. I'm not the only, I know I'm not the only person who goes through this. You're not the only person who goes through it either. People go through this, even like, how people say, money doesn't make people happy. I know that for sure. Because I know there are some famous people out there who have a whole bunch of money, but they can't fill the void. So, everybody goes through stuff. We all struggle. So, but anyways, I'm going to say bye now, and I love y'all, okay? Bye. Take care, okay? God bless you.